It's very important. It's really important. And it doesn't matter whether you decide to become a musician or not. That's your choice. And it's cool if you do, and it's cool if you don't. It's okay. It's no, you don't hurt anybody's feelings. It's totally your decision. But while you're here now, and you just happen to be taking music class for whatever reason, this is why it's important. Because this is one of those kind of profound disciplines that help you so much that it makes you become a better person and a more important part of society, and it gives you all the tools you need to be the best that you can absolutely be no matter what you decide to do. Whether you are the next principal, the mayor, whether you decide just to stay home and be a mom and raise children, or a dad and raise children, or whether you are the person who owns the street outside, or even if you're just the person who cleans the street outside. It doesn't matter. Learning jazz is special because it's a music that's based on improvisation. And the skills that you need in order to play jazz help you to learn how to use your mind, how to develop your creativity, how to be a person who can operate under pressure and still come out okay. How to be able to work together with a group of people, even if the people that you're working with think differently from you, and you can still say, well, that's okay, because we're all different. But here we are, we're a group, and we're going to work together in harmony, and we're going to make an idea become a reality, even though each one of us has their own opinion. We don't have to think the same. As a matter of fact, we can take pride in saying that each one of us is different, and we can still come together. That's what jazz is about. And the more that you practice your instrument by doing things like learning a scale, but it's not just learning a scale, because you could learn anything and say, oh, that's cool, but what does it take to learn how to do something well? That's the difference. When you actually take the time to practice your instrument and learn how to really play something well, not like you have to be the greatest, but you are realizing your own personal potential. And that's the thing that makes you greater. You start to connect to yourself on a profound level by using the instrument. So now we're talking about things that's not necessarily about music. You learn a scale, you learn a song, you learn how to play happy birthday for your mom, or your brother, your sister, your girlfriend, your boyfriend. What are you really learning when you do that? You're learning how to get in touch with yourself. You're learning how to express your emotions to other people. You're learning how to be comfortable about your emotions and who you are, and how to express those feelings. You learn how to stop and be present. You learn how to think outside of the box. You become a master problem solver. Why? Because every time you play a song or learn something new, it's like a problem, and you're solving it on the spot. When you improvise, it's like speaking a language. Believe it or not, every time you open your mouth to say something, you are presenting an idea that's yours. Whether you think so or not, it's true. And the more you speak, the more you solve something. It could be a small thing or something profound, but you're expressing a point, and that becomes the problem that you're solving as you speak. That's called improvisation. That's what we're doing with music. That's why it's important to learn music. The more you learn about this, the better you are, and the more important you will become. And you are you're the future that will change the world. It is, one day we're all going to be much too old to be able to do anything but sit home and watch TV and eat oatmeal. And then it's going to be the point where you will be like my age or younger, maybe a little older, and you're going to be making decisions that affect the world. So this is why it's important. Education is important, that we help you to have the tools to become the best that you can be, so you can make decisions to make this world a better place to live in for yourselves and your children, and also for us when we become your grandparents. So that's why it's important to play music. Got it? Okay.